Imagine this. It's midnight. The world is quiet, sleeping under a calm, starry sky. Then, in the blink of an eye, everything changes. A strange shimmer crosses the atmosphere. The temperature plummets, faster than anything ever recorded. Frost spiders across every window, every tree, every rooftop. Within minutes, the air becomes so sharp, so deadly cold, that it hurts to breathe. In just 1 hour, the oceans begin to stiffen. Waves turn to glass mid-crash, frozen in time. By the second hour, entire cities, New York, London, Tokyo, are buried beneath layers of ice so thick that steel groans and cracks. Engines seize. Life itself begins to slow to a halt. What happened? No one knows for sure. Maybe a cosmic cloud drifted between us and the sun. Maybe the sun's own fire simply flickered out. All we know is that the warmth is gone, and a terrifying darkness is swallowing the horizon. Governments scramble to declare emergencies, but it's far too late. One by one, satellites freeze solid in their orbits, tumbling silently through the void. Power grids flicker, then die, plunging the world into a cold, dark abyss. The global internet, our web of connection, flashes once, and then disappears forever. By what should have been dawn, our vibrant blue planet has transformed into a frozen marble, a silent, icy sphere drifting through space. Humanity is now in its most desperate race, not against time, but against extinction itself. Streets that once echoed with the sounds of life now creak with the eerie sound of expanding ice. Rivers are frozen solid. Birds, caught mid-flight, fall from the sky like stones. Even the great oceans, once teeming with motion, become still, white deserts stretching to an endless, frozen horizon. People retreat underground, seeking refuge in subway tunnels, basements, and parking garages. They burn anything they can find, furniture, books, priceless art, just to survive another hour. Your breath hangs in the air like smoke, and the silence is deafening, broken only by the distant crack of a skyscraper finally succumbing to the cold. In London, the River Thames freezes all the way to its muddy bottom. In Moscow, ruptured gas lines erupt into flames, only to be instantly extinguished by the bone-chilling air. Across the globe, billions are fighting to stay alive in what scientists in their last broadcasts called an instant ice age. Our planet, once so full of color, is now a brilliant white, reflecting sunlight like a giant mirror. This creates a deadly feedback loop called Snowball Earth, making the freeze even worse. The last scientist to speak explained the grim reality. Without sunlight, photosynthesis has stopped. Plants are dying. Our oxygen supply will soon begin to thin. Carbon dioxide starts to crystallize, literally freezing out of the air. Within weeks, the upper atmosphere collapses into a frozen stillness. Civilization as we knew it is gone. But even in the face of absolute apocalypse, the human spirit refuses to be extinguished. Deep underground, clustered near the planet's remaining warmth, geothermal vents and volcanic zones, small pockets of survivors adapt. They are the new pioneers, digging shelters powered by the Earth's own inner heat. They learn to recycle air, to melt ancient ice for water, and to grow food in the faint, artificial light. New societies are forged in the darkness, built on cooperation. Engineers, farmers, and doctors work together, desperately preserving fragments of knowledge from the world that was. They map the frozen world above using sonar, sending small, hardy drones to the surface. These mechanical explorers collect data, search for any lingering warmth, and document the ghostly remains of a lost era. Decades pass, then centuries. The surface becomes a graveyard of steel and ice. The ruins of Paris, New York, and Beijing lie perfectly preserved under crystal sheets, silent monuments to a civilization that once dared to touch the stars. The survivors tell stories of the before times to their children, tales of sunlight, blue skies, and warmth, concepts that have become the stuff of legend. Yet, deep within the planet's core, a slow change begins. Volcanoes, unburdened by the weight of liquid oceans, erupt more frequently. They spew carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases back into the thin, frozen atmosphere. Slowly, painstakingly, these gases form a thin blanket, trapping what little heat reaches the planet. For thousands of years, the Earth warms by mere fractions of a degree at a time. But it's enough. The Great Thaw begins. The ice starts to melt. At first, it's just a trickle, then a stream, then a flood. Oceans awaken with a thunderous roar as glaciers collapse. Mountains, buried for millennia, reappear. Rivers carve new paths through the scarred landscape. Life, which had clung to existence in the deepest, warmest pockets of the planet, crawls back from the brink of extinction. New species evolve, uniquely adapted to the cold legacy of their ancestors. And when humans finally return to the surface, they find a world reborn. It is a landscape both alien and familiar, shaped by the immense power of ice and time. The frozen cities of the past still stand, their skyscrapers encased in shimmering frost, their streets eerily intact like ghostly museums. In the ruins, they discover digital relics, old hard drives, videos, and photographs, proof that humanity once lived and thrived in the warmth of a loving sun. Looking up at the thawing sky, they realize something profound. The planet did not die. It merely slept. And even when the world was locked in ice, the spark of human survival, of our sheer, stubborn will to live, never went out. As the first true sunrise in millennia breaks across the icy horizon, melting the last remnants of an endless winter, humanity learns its most powerful truth. That warmth isn't just about sunlight. It's about the will to endure, to rebuild, and to believe in a better tomorrow. So, if the world ever did freeze overnight, remember this. The cold might take everything from us, but it can never take our determination to survive. Thanks for watching this journey with us. If you enjoyed this thought experiment, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the unknown. See you next time.